need aid! You've been a thorn in my side for too long. Come then, interloper. Come and die. I will not be denied. Spirits of Sovngarde, and... No, it can't end like this. I can't be defeated. Not again.
This is the end of the bridge. Beyond lies Sovngarde, the realm of the honored dead. It is not a place for the living. Turn back.
You beat me. I lose to my cursed brother. Again. Perhaps he is the better ruler. Regardless, in front of my ancestors and my sister, I am undone. Do what you will with me. What choice do I have? Even with Sovngarde's power to aid me, I lost. The crown of Freydis rejects me. The thorn in my side became my undoing. You've won. What will you do with me now? I will bring the crown of Freydis to my brother. Don't worry. I give you my word that this is finished.
Fildgor has departed this place, and the spirits return to their eternal sleep. Tell me what happened here. Honorable, but perhaps misguided. You should have just killed him and been done with it. Forgive me, my detachment from life has given me a cold view of things. You should speak with Yoren, and make sure that Fildgor pays for his crimes. Your concern is appreciated, but in case you have forgotten, I am dead. You have already done more for me than I ever expected. I return to Sovngarde now. I will welcome my brother when he joins me. With luck, I shall see you there one day as well.
The Stormfists were panicked by the raging fires. We cut through the ranks as quickly as we could, but I'm afraid we were too late. Tell me, my sister. I almost wish Fildgor had not survived his encounter with you. Now I must deal with my own brother. And there's only one possible punishment for treason. True, but I find no joy in ending my own brother's life. Move back and let me get this damnable duty over with. Brother, why did it come to this?
I was wrong, brother. Please spare me. I am capable of helping you.
No, brother. I know all too well what you're capable of. The King's judgment stands. May the spirits forgive you, Fildgor, for I have not. Esteemed allies, I stand before my ancestors at this holy dragon shrine to seal our pact for the greater good.
I stand on this mountain to proclaim how far the Argonians have come from the swamps of Black Marsh. In the name of my people, I add my voice to form this Ebonheart Pact.
I represent the Dunmer and the Tribunal. I stand on this frigid rock to affirm our place in the Ebonheart Pact. I fervently hope we can move this along, because it's freezing up here.
The Nords offer the crown of Freydis. This symbol of power and wisdom provides the pact with the strength and authority of our Nord ancestors.
The Dunmer offer the Judgment of Veloth, an artifact of ancient magic. This provides the pact with our skills and the blessing of the Tribunal.
The Argonians offer the Nemic Egg, sacred symbol of birth and life, thus granting our wisdom and the memories of the Hist to the Pact. With these offerings, the Pact is sealed. Let our nations become one.
Further, the Dunmer call for a single leader to hold this pact together. We believe Skald King Yoren is the one to lead us.
Let our enemies tremble at our combined might. I accept the role of High King of the Ebonheart Pact. We have much to discuss here. Please, champion, return to Joran's stand and tell my son what has transpired here.
Welcome back, champion. What news do you bring from the peaks of lonely Skuldafn?
Fildgor's dead. As it should be. I mourn with my father, though. You've been by his side and have persevered when others would have faltered. From now on, you shall be known as the High King's Arrow, for you lead the way, and always strike true.
King's Arrow? I have some news you might find interesting. I'm glad to see that business at Skuldafn's dealt with, but a soldier's duty is never done. The Rift needs your help. We've had an urgent message from Shorestone. They're under attack by Reachmen. Their numbers and ferocity are beyond anything the defenders have seen before. Reinforcements are on the way, but the King's Arrow would be a boon to the defenders. Vigrad Wraithbane, leader of the Companions, directs the defense of Shorestone. He needs you.
If you want to try again, Fjár, you only need to ask.
Why? So you can embarrass me again, lizard? I don't think so.
It can be done. Don't give up yet.
You cheated, Vorilla.
Why do you care what arrows I
good
use?
enough for Dark Elves.
The lizards
You
didn't
have to make
care,
your
and
arrows
it's his
explode.
If you want to try again, people claim many things. Some claim to be the best gamblers, others the best lovers. Me? I'm the best hunter you'll ever meet. No question about it. I've never lost a hunting competition. Not a one.
Confidence and swagger. I like that. Well, let's see you beat my record. Even Eastmarch's best hunter over there couldn't catch that many rabbits in under a minute. But I'll make it easy for you. One rabbit keeps eluding me. Nab it, and you win.
Those are the rules. The one rabbit, he's quick. I call him Golden Jack. You nab him, you win. Grab the bow by the river, and let me know when you're ready to start. Let me know when you're ready. Vorilla will start counting. If I knew how to get that damn rabbit, don't you think I would have caught him by now? He's too quick. You can't line up a shot. Vorilla almost got him, but it wasn't on purpose. Those exploding arrows of hers, she fired at something else and almost caught Golden Jack in the blast.
If you want to win this contest, come talk to me. Sure. You could use normal, non-magical, absolutely regular arrows. Or you could use exciting arrows. Fiery arrows. Arrows that get to go boom.
Let me know when you're ready. Varilla will start counting. Only kills made with the hunting bow count. Kills with any other weapon are disqualified. You have exactly 1 minute to nab the appropriate number of rabbits, or to snag Golden Jack. Do either of those and you win. Your time starts. Good try. Not enough to beat me, but good try.
Sure. You could use more. From me. My exploding arrows can take out multiple rabbits with one shot. Very effective. But they'll cost you. Steady Hand's confident. He won't mind. He encourages challengers to use whatever advantage they can think of to try and beat him. When you put it that way, why not? Here you go.
You're... What the... What just happened? Exploding arrows? They really worked? That's cheating. I knew I should have disqualified them when I had the chance. A bet's a bet, though. Take your winnings and go gloat somewhere else.
How's it feel to lose, lizard?
Shut it, scaleless one. I'm still a better hunter than you.
This one helps you, yes? You seek to sell honest goods?
What can laughs do for you? You need something special? Not so loud. Laughs at danger is an honest Argonian merchant. Daril is very powerful, very dangerous, and very expensive. Daril allows Argonians to see the layers of light and sound behind the world. But smooth skins? Small doses may work for smooth skins, but I don't know. Very dangerous. Maybe yes, maybe no. There's a big demand for Daril right now. Nords really want the stuff. But something isn't right. I might stop carrying the stuff. Daril is very dangerous and very hard to get. Demand is high, so price is high. And here is your Daril. A pleasure doing business. Now, go away.
Bath bad!
You're back. Did you get the bath salts? Really? Hand them over then. Let's get this party started. Hey, she's nice and all, but she's clingy. She was starting to mess with my relaxed attitude. But you brought the salts. Let's just enjoy them. That's a good one. What a joker. A zombie. Come on. Hand them over. Yes, this is going to be epic, my friends. Epic! Prepare for ultimate relaxation. What is that stuff, Draloff? It burns!
This doesn't feel very good.
Poor Honda. I'm going to miss you. Hail and well met. Taking a break? Waiting for some friends? I'm a royal road worker. Do you appreciate the flat, even roads throughout East March? You can thank us for those. We've earned a little relaxation. We're throwing a celebration in Crag Wallow. You should join us. It'll be a night to remember. We even have a bard. He was passing by and agreed to perform at the party. Go talk to Burge Stoneheart, right up the road. He's our overseer. I'm sure he'll let you crash the party.
I can't believe this is happening to me. The better question is, what isn't the problem? I've got missing equipment, trolls, a spriggan infestation, woodcutters who refuse to work. It's a disaster. I'm sorry. I'm a bit upset. My lumber camp is ruined. Ruined! Really? When we tried to enter the camp, we were besieged by trolls. My trusty clerk Agonir volunteered to sneak in and find my logging chief, Jefelma. He hasn't returned, and I'm worried about him. If you could help, I'll pay you for your trouble. Jefelma comes from this part of the forest. Knows it like the back of her hand. I figured she'd be able to deal with the ghost stories. But trolls? How does anyone deal with a herd of trolls? There's so many of them. Jefelma's report stopped arriving several days ago. So I left my office in Windhelm and came out to investigate. A few woodcutters we did find said that the trolls began arriving in dribs and drabs, followed by the Spriggans. Eginir went to check on the logging cabin. He's a wood elf, so I figured he'd be able to deal with strange forest activity. But he hasn't come back yet, and now I'm concerned about him.
Doesn't seem like I'm getting much done here.
feel so helpless. I wish there was something I could do that wouldn't just make the Stormfists angry.
The trick is to look busy and not draw attention to yourself.
My wife toils away in the mine while I stand here and wait for my stew to boil. What a life.
You picked a bad time to visit the lost knife mine, stranger.
No. I hoped Carrick made it to Fort Hamel. Orkthame Fildgor's troops have taken over the mine. Half of us was sent to work in the mine and serve as hostages. The other half wait out here and worry. My family's in there right now. We need weapons. Overpower some of the soldiers, grab their weapons, and give them to my husband Yomand. He's somewhere in the mine. Also, set a few miners free along the way. Look for my siblings, Tridi and Adrek. I need to know they're safe.
Are you really going to help us take back the mine? That would be so great! No one wants to risk the hostages. They split up families and killed a few of us to show they mean business. I lost my best friend when she tried to get to Fort Amul. They killed her as she ran down the road.
You're not sad. All my friends are gone.
I'm worried about my twin brother, Thorn. He's down there with those stinking Stormfists. Not a true Nord in the bunch. Not a one.
My younger brother, Holgus, is in the mine. I promised our parents that I'd look after him, but I never should have let him follow me from Windhelm.
Leave me alone!
Thank you.
Leave me alone! Do you want the Stormfist to come over and chop my hand off? They'll do it, or worse. I've seen how cruel they can be. I'm fine. The trick is to look busy. The Stormfists don't really know what we do down here. I don't want them to hurt my sister Garvilda, though. So I just keep moving so they think I'm working.
Did my sister Etaki send you? Good to know. We've been doing what we can to confuse and delay them. Yomand has been sneaking around, passing along information. Sometimes he's even in disguise. These thugs are easy to fool, but they're scary when they get angry. Thanks for the help. See you outside.
Much appreciated. Be quiet. I don't want them to notice us. You must have met my twin brother, Thelm. Let him know I'm all right. You worries too much.
You have my gratitude.
I saw you take out some of those bastards. That can only mean we're taking back the mine. Best news I've heard since this started. You need to find my sister's husband, Yeomund. He's up ahead, sneaking around in disguise and causing all kinds of trouble for the Stormfists. He needs to know what's going on. I'll go help the others.
Thank you.
Go away. I don't want them to hurt my husband, Ogman. If they see us talking, they're liable to kill him.
Over here! Keep your voice down. I am. Saw you helping some of the others. I've been sneaking around, sabotaging what I can. Sometimes I pretend to work. Sometimes I wear their armor and go where I want. They don't really pay that much attention. Did my wife, Eitaki, send you? Excellent. We're strong and we're determined. With weapons, we can rout Filgor's troops. Their leader, Magister Ozan, has been investigating the deeper chambers, and that worries me. The mine is as good as ours again. Thanks to you. I could use your help against the Stormfist leader, though. Magister Ozan. She searches the deeper chambers. We broke into an ice cave and found an ore we had never seen. It seems to have magical properties. Before we could determine anything else, these thugs arrived. We hid the sample in our research notes, but I think the Magister is suspicious. She's looking for something back there. I'd like you to retrieve the research notes and the ore sample. We were in a rush, so we hid our notes in an urn on the scaffolding in the next chamber. We left an ore sample in there too, but there's a chance Ozan found it. You could disguise yourself and grab the notes. Crates of uniforms are scattered throughout the mine. There's a crate right there. Just be careful. They don't notice you if you walk around like you own the place. But Ozan's guards might be more alert than the average Stormfist thug.
Busy. Leave me alone.
weapons sharp and close. I got in trouble for that. Over here, friend. How did you fare? That's good news. While you were doing that, my miners drove off most of the Orcthane's troops. Milk drinkers, every last one of them. We'll clean out the stragglers. I have one more favor to ask of you. That chamber, the one where we found the mysterious metal, we left some of the ore in there. But the trolls, they seem attracted to the stuff. They won't let us near it. Deal with the trolls and recover the rest of the ore. I will meet you outside. Thanks to you, the mine is ours again. Thanks. I'm grateful that the mine is once again safely under our control. I sure would like to learn more about this mysterious metal, though. I'm almost sorry we discovered that mysterious metal. I don't know what to do with it, but I don't want King Yoren's enemies to have it either. A friend of mine at Fort Amol might be able to tell us more about the metal. That would be extremely helpful. The Argonian, Alito, is an alchemist. She tinkers with metals and crystals and dabbles in all kinds of magic. She'd be able to identify the metal. You can find her in the alchemist shop in Fort Amol.
I'm happy that the mine is back under our control, but I can't shake this bad feeling I have. I overheard Magister Ozan say she sent word to the Orcthane about an unusual discovery. After I told Treaty what I heard, she decided to scout the area. We don't want any more surprises. I hope not, but who can say? Could you watch for any of Fildgor's soldiers? A courier, maybe? We don't want word about that mysterious metal reaching the wrong ears.
You found the messenger. Was she carrying Osan's letter? What did you find when you took down the messenger? I'll take that and burn it. We've had enough trouble with Vildgor and his followers to last a lifetime. Thanks for intercepting this. I think we'll be fine. Maybe we'll be a little more diligent about guard duty. We don't want to get caught unawares again. Thanks for all your help. I'll make sure this letter is destroyed.
Yes? What do you want? Unusual? How unusual? Is it stone, metal, crystal? The suspense is killing me. Actually, no. The suspense is rather mild, and I'm already bored. People always want me to examine this or study that, like I don't have enough to do. Clothes attracts trolls. Well, let me see it then. This might be more interesting than I originally thought. Don't rush me. Better yet, make yourself useful. Bring me the Varla stone tincture from over there, and be careful with it. It is rare and rather unstable. Alchemy. It's not for the faint of heart. I told you it was unstable. I'm sure the feeling will return to your fingers eventually. I need one more thing. Ovold's study of metallurgic anomalies. I was reading it by the river while I was getting some sun. I think I left it out there. Analysis takes time. Proper procedure must be followed, and careful study can't be rushed. And sometimes I perform random experiments just to see what happens. Now hurry. I need to check Ovold's notes. I think he mentioned this ore. have you been? Something gnawed on the cover. Ah, well. The uninitiated are always hungry for knowledge. Let me see what Ovold has to say about this metal. Nonsense. Careful attention to detail and advanced preparation always results in stable, safe experiments. Now, let's test this mysterious ore. Interesting. Very interesting. I remember reading something. A reference. Let me just add a pinch of purified frost salt and see what happens. That was exciting. Hardly a scratch. I still don't have any idea what to make of this ore, but the residual dust could be useful. I'll go up to the mine and talk to Yeomand. I need more samples. This dust may be valuable, even if I don't fully understand it yet.
The big one spotted your approach. Be warned. Cradle Crush isn't the idyllic place it once was. You don't know. The big folk prepare to march to war. I sense that you and the big folk share a common foe. I'd say you arrived just in time. I like that in a champion. The Stormfists captured the giant's mammoths. They plan to use them against Fort Amel. If you oppose the Stormfists, then you are an ally of the big folk. Take this horn and blow it at the nearby cave. It will summon a giant to your side. Stormfist scouts hide in the trees. They ambush us when we least expect it. The giant can help you knock the cowards from their perches, then kill them and collect any orders they carry. If you find something, meet me at the camp to the west. I may have answers. Ask away. I don't speak to giants. I know them. I'm a friend of the giants. Let's leave it at that until we get to know each other a little better. The same reason anyone fights with giants. They're stupid. Fildgor Orcthane leads the Stormfist to war against his brother, the Scald King. Along the way, they revel in malice and destruction. That's just one of the consequences of war. I see victory in your eyes. What did you find on the Stormfist scouts? Excellent. We couldn't have gathered this information without you. Now, with your continued help, we can take back Cradle Crush and drive off the Stormfist invaders. The notes you discovered suggest two weaknesses in the fort's defenses: the gates and the captive mammoths.
Once you get inside, you must free the mammoths to cause havoc and unlock the gates to let us in. Warlord Lob and his lieutenants have made the arena at the heart of Cradle Crush their headquarters. Use the horn there to sound our attack and strike fear into the invaders' hearts. The giant near the natural wall, just behind me to the west, is ready to help you. Just give him a poke, and he'll do the rest. We'll launch our attack once you're inside and we hear the signal. My, aren't we an inquisitive one? I'm not used to so many questions, but I have been spending a lot of time around giants lately, and they're not really big on conversation. Leave that to my giant friend. He knows just how to get you inside the fort. One of the documents you recovered indicated that the mammoths are difficult to control. If you free a few of them, that should distract some of the Stormfist soldiers while we assault the walls. The fortress has a north gate and a south gate. One of the notes you took off the scouts says the 2 locks secure each gate. Flip the switches atop the towers to unlock the gates. The giants will rush in and will split their forces. Never bow to authority, especially when they want to cut off your head. Now go find that giant. You did well. Better than I or my master expected. Now, only one task remains. The warlord who leads these brigands, Lob the Cleaver. He's inside, along with the deadly orcs that are always at his side. They're a nasty piece of work, the lot of them. Enter the arena and sound the horn. That will tell the giants it's time. It was easy enough to slip inside, thanks to all the chaos you caused. I decided to wait for you here. You don't get to know everything, mortal. Does that frustrate you? Just know that some grudges are ancient, and some answers are beyond your understanding. You would abandon this cause that you have worked so hard to advance? If that's what you wish, go. I won't stop you. But I think you'll be back. We all have a desire to see what happens next. Almost certainly not. In addition to the Stormfist Legion that Fildgor Orcthane put into his command, Lorb travels with a dozen of the fiercest, most savage orcs you will ever have the pleasure of fighting. They're really quite impressive. Don't you know where you are? This is a sacred place to the orcs, the ritual arena of Malakath. When you blow the horn, you'll signal the giants and challenge Lob at the same time. He'll have no choice but to follow the rules of the arena. Lob and his champions must fight you in the prescribed order. They can't attack you all at once. They have to play by the rules and challenge you in waves. You'll be able to handle that. I have faith in you. I think not. Such a path fits neither my role nor my disposition. I am a friend, not a foe. Besides, this is your mission. I wouldn't want to steal your glory. Blow the horn and the big folk will come. They'll help you.
So, you must be the one causing so much trouble for my troops. Well, that ends here. To me, my honor guard! You don't look like you'll last very long in here. Bormal! Dumal! Rip the intruder apart!
Watch out! The giants are hurling boulders into the arena.
You're really something, don't you? Let's see you defeat 3 elite orcs.
Rob's dead. Let's get out of here.
Welcome back, friend. You survived the challenge and helped the giants take back the stronghold. I couldn't have asked for a better resolution to this situation. Well done. I know. I felt his life force depart when you struck him down. Go in peace, giant friend. You have our thanks.
Come on, Rain. Sorry. I'm a little busy here and... Wait, it's you. You helped Kirith and I in Bethaniel. It's good to see you again. Things didn't go so well for us after those ruins, so we're up north now. Kirith still talks about those light crystals, though. My sister Kirith and I traveled for a Morrowind in search of forgotten lore and ancient relics. The scholars at Shadowstula laughed at us, and the Mages Guild ignores us. But we're going to find something they can't ignore. Well, my sister went into the ruins and hasn't returned yet. She can take care of herself, but I'm starting to get worried. Kirith keeps a journal, but she's hard on her books. Always loses pages. Follow the pages and they'll lead you right to her.
It's great to see someone who isn't made of metal and trying to chop me to bits. Are you just exploring? I hate to tell you, but we were here first. But good job getting this far without one of Raynor's crazy devices. Raynor sent you? Well, that was nice of him, since it's his fault I'm stuck down here. His stupid invisibility device stopped working, and now the constructs won't stop chasing me. Anyway, you have my thanks. Hi there! Our research points to a treasure trove of lore buried in these ruins. I even found one of the lore vaults. It had a Dwemer memory device and everything. But the area is buried in snow and swarming with constructs. Also, we need a key. That's why I'm coming with you, silly. I won't let anything happen to you. Promise. Besides, I have the shovel. Anyway, you keep the constructs away from me, and I'll dig for the key. How's that sound? Great. Let's go. I'll stick close if you don't mind. You look like you can handle that weapon you're carrying, and I'd rather not get eaten by a construct. If we get separated, I'll meet you back here. We made it. Wait, over there. Broken glass shards. They're everywhere in here. Wait, over there. Ashlanders nearly destroyed Muthnar before they were stopped. To attack a place of healing, it makes no sense. Wait, over there. No key here, but this glass looks like a crystal lens. What was this place for? See that? That's a Dwemer memory device. I've seen them before, but never one that was intact.
I hoped I'd find you two down here. I repaired the lift. What did you find?
Raynor, this device fills up glass orbs with old lore, like filling a decanter with fine wine.
A memory device? You found one that works?
It's intact, but we need a glass orb to see if it actually works.
Did you figure out what kind of lore the device contains?
I see two important bits of lore. One explains how Dwemer used soul gems to power their constructs. The other contains a map of Dwemer ruins across Tamriel.
Soul gems? That knowledge would open a lot of doors for us. A lot of doors.
But think about what we can do with those maps. Access to every ruin. Those are the doors we should be opening.
Are you suggesting that we become common treasure hunters? Well, think how famous we'll become if we bring both bits of lore to the Mages Guild.
I don't think we can, brother. I think there's only enough power in this device to make one imprinting.
But we've worked so hard to get them to listen to us. This is our chance, sister.
I'm not sure, but our friend here has found an orb we can use. Hey, what do you think we should do? What do you think? We've only got the one orb you found. If I knew the location of every Dwemer ruin, I could explore places no one has seen since the Dwemer were actually alive and kicking. That would be amazing. Anyone can be a scholar, but I could visit places no one alive has ever seen. I do. I do. I know Raynor wants to get invited to join the Mages Guild, but we both love exploring old ruins. With this, we would be the foremost experts on Dwemer ruins. That's better than stuffy old mages. Can you talk to Raynor and convince him?
You gave the orb to my sister? I hope you had a good reason. You really think so? She has been talking about how stuffy mages are. How they'd hamper our creativity. It's just hard to let go, I guess. Well, I guess this is exciting. And thanks for all your help, by the way. I really appreciate it.
Trouble in the woods? Send the wood elf. He can deal with it. Bah! Why do people think all Bosma have an affinity for nature? That's like saying all Nords love mead. Oh, wait a moment. Well, here I am. The troll tried to eat me, and a Spriggan chased after me. By Ifrit, those things give me the creeps. I was looking for Jeff Elmer, but instead I found a couple of woodcutters hiding in here, so I decided to join them. One of the woodcutters saw her helping a logger near the other cabin. I was thinking of going to look for her, but then I thought about those creepy walking bushes and decided to stay right here. I'm a clerk. I didn't volunteer for this. Of course he did. And did he tell you that my special Bosma senses could figure out what's going on out here? Well, he lied about that too. The Nords claim there are forest spirits. Maybe one of the woodcutters chopped down the wrong tree.
I can't believe a Spriggan got the drop on me. I'm going to turn that thing into kindling. Don't tell me Lord Fancypants actually left his cozy office in Windhelm. He hasn't been in a real forest in years. At least he made the trip. That's more than most bosses would do. Well, I think we offended the forest spirits. I know it sounds strange, but the forests of Skyrim are ancient and magical, and not everything likes to be disturbed. I think Thorvald bought land that had a prior claim attached to it. I think that this part of the forest belongs to a Spriggan matron. At least she's certainly treating the place like it's hers. She sent the forest trolls and lesser Spriggans to harass us and drive us off. You can find the Spriggan matron near the pool, just south of here. Be careful. Elder Spriggans are ruthless and dangerous. But if you can handle it, the Elder Spriggan really needs to die. It's the only way we'll all get out of this forest. Laugh if you will, but these forests hold many secrets. Thorvald probably got this land for a steal. Certainly our presence here seems to have offended something. I'll try to lead my workers out of here, but that Spriggan needs to die. I think that this part of the forest belongs to a Spriggan matron. You can find the Spriggan matron near the pool, just south of here.
Every day that this place is shut down is a day I'm losing gold. So, what happened out there? Do you bring me good news or bad? Really? That's outrageous. But that does explain what that old Nord I bought the place from was trying to tell me. Anyway, we'll leave the camp vacant for now. Eventually the trolls will leave. Take this for helping us, and thank you. I don't feel so good.
Another traveler wanders in, but you don't look like a bard.
You've got that right. We work hard and relax harder. You're welcome to join us. A bard wandered into camp right before you, so we'll have music as well as mead.
The cooks, Calaga and Hegvia, are arguing over what to serve for the party. They're up near the main hall. Calaga favors steaks. Hegvia wants to make goat stew. They want me to choose, but I hate to pick favorites. You decide.
Of course I like steak. I'm Nord, aren't I? That's all Calaga really knows how to cook. Bear steaks, usually. He'll probably need your help getting the meat. Goat stew is delicious, full of meat, potatoes, and not too many vegetables. Hegvir is a pretty good cook. She'll probably need your help getting some of the ingredients for her stew, though.
You look like you need a bear steak. Charred on the outside, bloody in the middle. Bears and the workers want meat. Seared, salted, and still bleeding. I ask you, what goes better with a cask of mead than a good bear steak? Nothing, that's what. Hegvir probably wants to make that fancy goat stew of hers. She uses herbs. That's where you come in. You look like you could carve up a bear. Go lure old Ironclaw from his cave. Just toss these leftovers Hegvir made out front. It should attract the bear. Goodness knows no Nord will eat the stuff. That old bear should be in his lair this time of the day. It's north and west from here. Just drop that old lunch on the rock in front of the cave. The smell should lure old Ironclaw out, and you can take care of him. Wonderful. These bear steaks will feed a lot of people. Did old Ironclaw give you any trouble? Well done, friend. I mean rare. Good and rare. I'll start searing these steaks right away. You know what goes good with bear steak? Mead! And bears needs a few more barrels. Go see Raldolph Wolfkin at the storehouse. Get his key and get the mead.
What do you want? Key? What key? Oh, what's the use? It wasn't their fault. They didn't mean to take it. I won't say any more. I won't tattle on my friends. The key is lost, but I know where it is. Sort of. One of my wolf friends snatched it off my belt. Swallowed it in one gulp. I refuse to kill them for a key. They are beautiful, noble creatures. A woman who once loved me treated them as kin. I do. If you had known older and seen her among the wolves, well, you would look at them differently too. She was blessed by kine, and the wolves were always gentle around her. She taught me to respect them. Ah, my fair order. Do what you must then. They ran to the north. They're probably not far. Oh, my noble friends. I can't bear to watch this. Run! Run, my wolf brethren! Save yourselves!
Sake, don't spill it.
Too much. I haven't had enough.
When did the skin stealers take Ron? Looks like you've been busy. Thanks for all your help. Now relax and have some fun. The party's already started. You know, we could use some music, though. Oh, there is. He's the one not dressed like a royal worker. He's upstairs last I checked. Why don't you go up and ask him to play us a song? As often as we can. The Skull King himself sends the mead to us on a regular basis. Likes to keep his workers happy. Good man, King Yoren. Sure bless him. Here and there, these camps are well built and well maintained. Great places to rest when the weather turns ugly.
A fine gathering. A fine gathering indeed. I suppose I have made them wait long enough. I like to build anticipation in my audience. Makes the reaction that much better. Yes, it's time. A bard must always gauge the audience. You want them relaxed, receptive. If they are too deep in the cups, they can't appreciate the wonderful tones of my lute.
Not if you were the last Nord in Tamriel.
My fine ladies and handsome gentlemen, it is time for music. Relax and listen to my songs. Let the music soothe you.
What happened here? There are dead and injured people all over the place. And who are you?
Why must I suffer?
I need to figure out what happened here. My friends deserve answers. I'm the overseer for the royal work crews in this area. When I left for Wilhelm a few days ago, my workers were hale and whole. Now I come back to find many of them cut down and the rest injured and confused. I need answers. You and anyone else who survived whatever happened here. I need to report to Jarl. How did you end up in Cragwallow? My gut tells me you aren't responsible. No injuries, but you seem to be recovering your wits well enough. Help me investigate what happened. Talk to some of the survivors. Let's see if we can piece together recent events. We need to figure out what happened here.
My head aches and everything looks blurry. I took a hard knock on the head. I don't remember much from earlier today. There was drinking and singing, and pie. I think I remember pie. No, it was just a normal pie. Apple, I think. Oh, sorry. I'm still a bit fuzzy. I think there might have been a brawl outside. Maybe someone got into a fight. I wish I could remember something. I was relaxed, drinking a bit. I heard the bard start to play and I decided I was going to have another piece of pie. Next thing I knew, I woke up with this lump on my head and they're all dead. Show them no mercy. Oh, I think I need to lay down for a while.
I want to catch whoever's responsible for this. 1 pint of mead. Not even. Half a pint at best. And my memory is all hazy. I sang along with the bard. His lute was just enchanting. Next thing I know, I wake up covered in wounds. It's a mystery. Such a blur. I might have seen things moving around. Not quite human, but too small to be trolls. Not ice wraiths either. Those things leave ice all over the place. Yes, that's it. We were attacked by small, not quite human things.
Why would anyone attack Cragwallow? To be honest, I wasn't seeing all that clearly before the attack. I admit I had a drink. Or 7. I remember there was singing, then the screaming started. Or was it screaming and then singing? No, we were singing. The bard was playing. I think I saw you singing along too. It's all so confusing. But now that you mention it, perhaps it was more like shrieking. Like some kind of angry creature swooping in for the kill. No, I wish I could. That poor bard, I think I remember him yelling too.
Everyone seems confused. Did you find out anything at all? In a haze of memories, that bard and his music stand out like the sun on a clear winter's day. But where is he? I don't see a bard among the living or the dead. I agree. Search the area and see if you can find him. People remember music and the bard is missing. A coincidence? Maybe, but I don't like the sound of it. I'll stay here to help the wounded and keep watch over the camp.
Please. I'm not as strong or as fast as I used to be. I was assaulted by the same creatures that attacked Cragwallow. You track these monsters? Then I implore you to aid a dying old man. I was a soldier before joining the work crew. My sword and shield saw me through many battles. But I am a shadow of my former self. The creatures took my items and left me to die. I want my sword and shield with me for my final journey.
There was nothing I could do. I'm one of the royal workers. I followed the creatures that dragged off the bard, Reeklings. Unless I miss my guess, they haven't been seen around these parts in years. There were too many of the foul creatures. I couldn't help him. Nasty little goblins. Disgusting creatures, in my opinion. Into that cave. I never even knew there was a cave up here. He was still alive when they dragged him in there. The goblins seemed excited about something. I'm a road worker, not a soldier. I'm not going to walk into a den of Reeklings. That would be suicide. Whatever has the Reeklings so riled up probably led to the attack on Cragwallow. I hope you can save the bard and figure out what's going on.
Get me out of here! No, I'm not all right. These creatures dragged me here after slaughtering half the workers at Cragwallow. Well, about that, I'm not actually a bard. I found the lute. It's enchanted. I play a few notes and my audience falls asleep. They wake up later, a little confused, a little groggy, and missing some gold or an item or two. Perfectly safe. I had no idea it would attract Greeklings. They placed it on that altar thing over there. Their chief seems to like to look at it. He keeps coming in. Makes me nervous how he stares at me. But it's... well, I suppose you're right. Go ahead and destroy it. Then we can get out of here. You're going to have to get the key from the Reekling chieftain to let me out of the cage. You are going to let me out, aren't you? You got the key? Open the cage. What? You wouldn't leave me in here? I had no idea the loot would attract the Reeklings. It never did before. And I never wanted the workers to get hurt. I'm not a violent person. I'm not a criminal. Well, not a dangerous criminal. All right. I swear by the snow on my mother's grave. I'll turn myself in. I'm very sorry about what happened. Yes, of course, I did promise. I don't suppose I could just promise to find a new line of work, and then we can just skip the part that requires me to surrender. All right, all right. I'll go back to Cragwallow and tell the royal workers what happened. I may not be the most honest Nord, but I promised I would surrender myself to the royal workers if you got me away from the Reeklings, and I will. I never intended for anyone to get hurt. I'll stay away from enchanted items from now on.